So we've done a cake, done a birthday card for Charlie, and we've done some invitations for the tea party. Now let's think about doing some decorations for the party. Put some banners up for Charlie, and there's a few silver streamers. But what else could I make? You could make a banner if you wanted to. Can have a think of some other things to make. What could you make? What decoration could you do for the party? You'll start by doing some paper chains. That's a good one to make. And I've got, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 1, 2? Yeah, 5 different colour pieces of paper, same size. And what I'm going to do is going to use my ruler to draw some straight lines along it, and I'm going to cut along my straight lines. So I've got lots of strips of paper to make my paper chains. Just got my ruler, I'm just going to line it up at the edge, and then I'm going to hold the ruler and draw a line along here. Can you see that line? And then I'll do the same again. This time I'll put the ruler against that line, and then I'll draw another one, and I'll keep going. So I've got 4 strips, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cheat. I'm not going to draw lines on every piece of paper. I'm going to hold them all together and cut along that line. So it's not just going to cut the top one, it will cut all of them at the same time. It's a bit cheaty, but it'll save time. So you might be able to try that. Try it with 2 pieces of paper underneath each other. See if you can do it. Look, there you go. I only had to cut 1, 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all. 2, 3 times, and then I got all of these strips underneath. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use these to make a repeating pattern as well on my paper chains to make them look really special. Now the first one, so I'm going to start with a blue one. I'm just going to loop it over, but on one edge I need to just put some glue. You can always use sellotape if you haven't got glue at home, and sellotape your rings together. So I've got a bit of glue. I'm going to put those together, press it down, and I've made my first link of my paper chain. Now I can't do the same on the next one, because if I made, I'm going to use the red one next, I'll pick it up. Was it orange? It's orangey red. If I did this and went straight away like that, what's the problem with that? If I was going to make a paper chain, it won't work, will it? So what you do is you still glue one of your ends of the strips, and what you have to do is you have to thread it through your link like that. Can you see that? And then you glue it together and hold it together there, and then that link is inside that link. Alright, and then I'm going to do a green one. So glue on one side of it, one edge, loop it through the last one, which was this orangey red colour, and then glue it together. If you've got sellotape, you'll have to fold it together and then put the sellotape here. So I'm just going to do that a couple of more times. Right, I've used all of the 5 different colours. So can you see I've got blue and this orangey red colour, green, yellow, and this one is pink. So they're the 5 colours I've got, and now I'm going to make it a repeating pattern. So I've got to start again with which colour next? It's going to be the blue one, isn't it? So I now need to put a blue one through the last one, which is a pink one. There you go. And then can you see, if I hold it back here, you've got blue at the beginning, and it got to the pink colour, and now I'm starting again with blue. So what colour would come next? It's this orangey colour. So it will go blue, and then I put orange, then the next colour I have to put is the green, and then the yellow, then the pink. So I'm going to do that over and over again, so that I have a paper chain that has a repeating pattern. Okay. And if you don't have different colours at home, because you might not have different colour paper, you could use the same colour all the way through, and then use a different colour pen to make some patterns on them, so maybe some different spots. And then you could show your repeating pattern there, couldn't you? You could have blue spots, yellow spots, red spots, green spots, blue spots, like that over and over again. So that's one way round you could do it. Right, I'm just going to finish my paper chains and then show you. Ta-da! There we go, and it repeats because it goes blue, orange, green, yellow, pink, blue, orange, green, yellow, pink, blue, orange, green, yellow, pink, blue, orange, green, yellow, pink. Right, I'm going to hang the decoration up for Charlie. There we go. That's for you, Charlie. Now, because Charlie is so special, I think I might make him some bunting as well. Do you know what that is? Do you know what bunting is? If you know what it is, have you ever seen it? Where have you seen it? Bunting is like lots of triangles all in a row, maybe on a string, and people hang them up when it's celebrations. So when we have the summer fair, we have lots of bunting around the school actually, and tomorrow is bank holiday, and that's because they're celebrating something called VE Day, which is to do with a war ending, and you might talk about that as your family, but you might see the Union flag on that bunting. People might have that up outside their houses, so you might spy some bunting tomorrow if you're out for a walk. Now I'm gonna draw a big long triangle in the middle of my paper. You don't have to have triangles, because like if the bunting was flags, sometimes people have lots of rectangles up. And I know when you have birthday parties and things, if you had like a dinosaur theme, you might have lots of dinosaurs on the bunting. But I'm gonna do long triangles. So I'm just gonna use the ruler to draw 2 diagonal lines. Right, can you see them? So it goes to the centre down here, so from the corners at the top to the centre down here, and then you'll see my triangle at 1, 2, 3. And what I've got to do now is cut this off and cut this off to leave me with my triangles. And I'm going to cheat again, and I'm going to hold the pieces of paper together. There we go. I won't use these bits, but I might use those for something else later when I'm decorating the table maybe. But now I've got lots and lots of different colour triangles. And if you've got some string, maybe you could tape them or fold the top over and glue them to some string. But if you haven't, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the corner here, look. And then I'm going to put my first bunting just over the top there. And I'm going to keep doing that all the way along. Like that. Alright. Now the only thing is with this is it might be one big long straight line, but with these with a string you'd be able to like wiggle it round and fit wherever you want to. Alright, but I'm just gonna stick mine like that for now, and I'm gonna make a repeating pattern using the colours. And there we go. There's the bunting, and it repeats, look. Blue, orange, green, yellow, pink. Blue, orange, green, yellow, pink. So I've got some bunting, some paper chains, and we've got the banners already with the streamers. What decorations are you going to make for your teddy bear's party this afternoon?